The stage is set, the lights are burning bright, and the battle for pride, redemption, and legacy is about to take center stage. Greece vs. Finland, the EuroBasket 2025 third-place game, is not just a consolation prize, it's a war for respect. One team led by a generational force in Giannis Antetokounmpo, desperate to bring something back home to Athens, and the other powered by Lauri Markkanen, Finland's basketball hero, looking to etch his nation's name into the history books. This is not the championship, but don't let that fool you. Sometimes, the fight for third feels even more raw, even more emotional, because it's about who refuses to leave empty-handed. If you're watching right now, don't even think about clicking away, because in the next few minutes we're breaking down the storylines, the matchups, the betting odds, and everything you need to know to predict who takes the podium and who walks away in silence. For Greece, this has been a tournament of both promise and heartbreak. Giannis has been nothing short of monstrous, stuffing the stat sheet with MVP-level numbers, but basketball is never a one-man game. Greece's supporting cast has had flashes of brilliance, guys like Nick Kalathis and Kostas Sloukas bringing veteran stability, and shooters like Georgios Papagiannis providing much-needed spacing. But as we've seen, when defenses collapse on Giannis and clog the paint, Greece sometimes stalls offensively. In their semifinal loss, every possession became a grind, every basket felt like a battle in the trenches. And you know what? That's exactly why this third-place game is so crucial, because it's their chance to prove they can finish strong, to show they have the depth and resilience to match their superstar. On the other side, Finland has been the ultimate underdog story. Let's be honest. Few expected them to be in this position, fighting for a medal in EuroBasket. But with Lauri Markkanen leading the way, Finland has turned doubters into believers. Markkanen's versatility has been a nightmare for defenses. At 7 feet tall, he can stretch the floor, attack off the dribble, and dominate smaller defenders in the post. When you add in Finland's gritty guard play, especially from players like Edon Maksuni and Sasu Salin, this team has proven it can punch above its weight. They may not have the household names or the NBA stardom outside of Lauri, but what they do have is chemistry, hustle, and a fearless approach. Finland isn't afraid to run, isn't afraid to shoot, and isn't afraid of anyone, not even Giannis. Now let's dive deeper into the matchups. The key battle here is obvious: Giannis versus Markkanen. Two NBA stars, two very different playstyles, colliding in one game. Giannis thrives in transition, bullying his way to the rim with that unstoppable combination of length, power, and speed. Markkanen, on the other hand, lives in the half-court, using finesse, spacing, and shooting touch to exploit mismatches. Whoever controls the tempo between these two will dictate how the game unfolds. If Greece forces turnovers and gets Giannis downhill in transition, Finland could get overwhelmed early. But if Finland can slow the game, hit threes, and pull Giannis out of the paint by using Markkanen as a stretch big, this matchup suddenly tilts in their favor. Defense will also tell the story. Greece prides itself on tough, physical defense. They'll throw bodies at Markkanen, deny him touches, and force Finland's secondary scorers to step up. The question is, can they sustain that energy for 4 full quarters? Finland, meanwhile, knows that stopping Giannis outright is impossible. Their best hope is to wall off the paint, swarm him with multiple defenders, and dare Greece's shooters to beat them. It's a gamble, but it's worked in the past against Greece, especially when Giannis tries to do too much alone. Now let's talk numbers. The betting line has Greece as the slight favorite, around -5.5, with the over-under set near 164 points. That tells us the bookmakers expect a competitive game, with Greece's talent edge giving them the advantage, but Finland's shooting keeping them close. If you're looking at the total, pay close attention to the pace of play. Greece tends to slow games down into defensive slugfests, while Finland thrives in a faster rhythm. If Greece controls tempo, the under looks strong. But if Finland starts raining threes and turning this into a shootout, the over is absolutely live. From a player prop perspective, Giannis is the obvious anchor. Expect his points, rebounds, and assists line to be sky high, likely in the 27 to 30 point range with double-digit rebounds. For Finland, Markkanen is their everything. His scoring prop will probably hover around 23.5 to 24.5, and if you believe Finland keeps it close, hammering the over makes a lot of sense. Secondary props to watch include Finland's guards hitting threes. Salin in particular has been a sneaky X factor with his perimeter shooting. On Greece's side, a guy like Slukas could quietly swing the game if he gets hot from deep or controls the flow offensively. Beyond the numbers, though, this game is about heart. Greece has been chasing international glory for years, often falling short despite having one of the greatest players on the planet. A bronze medal may not be gold, but it's still a statement, it's still hardware, it's still history. For Finland, this is about legitimacy. A third-place finish would be the greatest achievement in their basketball history, a moment that could inspire the next generation of Finnish players and prove they belong among Europe's elite. So, who wins? It's not an easy call. Greece has the star power, the experience, and the physicality to grind this out. Giannis is simply too dominant to bet against. But Finland's magic run, their fearlessness, and their three-point shooting can't be ignored. If Markkanen outduels Giannis in any stretch of this game, if Finland gets hot from beyond the arc, and if Greece's role players don't step up, we could be staring at one of the greatest upsets in EuroBasket history. My prediction: Greece survives, but barely. Giannis puts up a monstrous double-double, something like 29 points and 13 rebounds, while Markkanen drops 25 and keeps Finland alive until the final minutes. In the end, Greece wins 84-79, securing the bronze and walking off with pride restored. But don't underestimate Finland. They'll make Greece earn every single possession. This will be a battle, a fight, and a game that reminds us why international basketball is so beautiful, because it's about passion, it's about countries, it's about more than just the scoreboard. And here's my challenge to you: who do you think takes third place? Is it Giannis and Greece salvaging their tournament, or is it Markkanen and Finland shocking the world one more time? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and let's see who's riding with the Greeks and who's backing the Finns. And remember, this is Beyond the Box Score, where the game is never just about numbers, it's about the story behind them.